Crazy news this week, guys. Got a whole lot of news for you. Stay tuned. This is Sik and Twisted HorrorcaST. Hi guys, and welcome to this weekly podcast. We've got a couple bits of sad news for you guys today, but we've also got some good news. Don't worry, we've got some great news coming up ahead too. First things first, we want to give our condolences out to Steve Dash, of course, Jason Voorhees from Friday the 13th 2 passed away, unfortunately, and it's really sad to see him go. We give our condolences to his family and his loved ones. We want them to know that we will always love him and we will always appreciate the stuff that he has given for us. So thank you, Steve Dash, for everything that you've done. In other news, with the podcast, Twist has decided to leave the podcast for now. It may be indefinite, it may be not, but he's got some things he's working on. He will definitely be back on at some point, but it's really just he wants the best material for you guys, and he feels like with him in it, it's starting to become not so much that anymore. And we definitely want his heart to be in this. We definitely want our heart to be in this so that we can give you guys the best material that we can give you. So we wish him very, very fond farewells on this podcast. You will hear news about him. Don't worry. He'll keep in touch with you guys. But we actually got a Twist 2.0 in here, man. What's up, buddy?
Howdy, y'all.
So, if y'all don't remember, we had Coco on the podcast before, and he is now taking over the, what's the word? The mantle of Twist. So please give him a wonderful welcome and an applause and a like button press. So, how'd you get into horror?
At a very young age, my mother was always a very big horror fan herself, and about 4 years old, on Christmas Day actually, my mother had the idea that she was going to play the Exorcist movie for me, and I actually ended up having nightmares about it for years, and then I finally got the courage to overcome it in my nightmares, and then I decided to just watch a bunch of horror movies from then on.
That's a classic horror movie, dude. We just rolled up on the 45th anniversary of that movie, in fact. And knowing how badly it fucked people up back then, man, I can imagine being like a 4 or 5 year old fucking watching that shit.
In the original movie, when they first previewed it, grown men were actually running out and they just couldn't believe it.
Oh yeah, it's insane. Yeah, it's beautiful to me. We need movies like that nowadays, dude. We don't have any.
And people were scared to watch it because they were feared that there was a curse on it.
Right? Yeah. Jesus Christ. So what's your favorite horror genres, horror movies, all that shit? Tough question, right?
Yeah. It was probably the fantasy kind.
Yeah? Like what?
Like Dracula.
Dracula's fan-fucking-tastic. That's like my favorite. The black and white or the Gary Oldman?
I prefer the black and white.
Me too. I love what Gary Oldman did with the fucking character, though. It was fantastic.
I also like it when they do the comedies.
Yeah, oh god, yeah, Shaun of the Dead and Zombieland and shit. Oh, fuck yeah, dude. We gotta do Shaun of the Dead on here. Like, we really do.
Oh man, I remember when I first watched that.
I first watched it because they were doing like a marathon of like their movies, and so like it started with Hot Fuzz, and I like fell in love from there, and then it did like Paul and shit like that, and then they did Shaun of the Dead. Mm-hmm. Holy fuck! I was just like losing my mind because Comedy Central just like had horror on it, and it was fan-fucking-tastic. So, when you think of like horror, what's like the first character that pops into your mind?
Probably Jason.
Jason? Yeah.
From like watching it as a kid growing up. When I was at my grandparents' house, my step-grandfather had always had it on Sci-Fi.
Oh,
I would just constantly watch these movies with him, like 13 Ghosts.
Oh,
I was like 6 or 7 years old watching that movie, and I was like, this is awesome.
Such a great movie, dude. So fucking awesome. Love that fucking movie. Like, if you're trying on like a regular day to just relax and watch a movie, what's like your go-to? Like your one that you could watch over and over and over again and never get bored with it? I'm asking the tough questions here, folks.
That's a tough question.
Right. Like, personally, mine would probably be like Halloween, the original, which when the 2018 comes out in January, I'm getting it. Like, I'm getting that on DVD and I'm watching that every fucking day. You got this, bud. I believe in you.
Probably Poltergeist.
Poltergeist. That fucking clown doll, dude. I can't get past it. I fucking hate dolls. Which is weird because I love Puppet Master.
Yeah, that tree also freaked the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I was like, oh man.
Oh man, here it comes. No.
Run, Caroline.
Well, like, so me and you, we've known each other for how long? 6-7 years? Mm-hmm. And we've been best friends since then, man, back in Virginia Beach. And we would talk horror movies all the time, me, you, your brother, Paul, like all that shit. And like the one that I remember your brother talking about a lot, and I kind of want to know how often you guys watch this fucking movie with how often he talks about it, is Carrie. He loves Carrie.
Yeah, we watched that a lot. Especially when the new one came out, that was very interesting.
That was a very interesting take. Yes, yeah.
I like the original a bit better.
Yeah, me too. I'm with you there, 100%.
But I'm glad they took the challenge with it.
Right? Yeah. It was just like, dude, why? There were just parts of it where I was just like, dude, why'd you even touch this movie? Because the original is so fucking good that you can't really touch upon that too much. There's not really much you can improve upon.
Then there's possession movies. They're like also on my top list.
Oh yeah, the whole Possession series, or any movie he's doing with possession.
Like any movie with possession.
Like the Demic Box movie and all the fucking Exorcist movies that there are. There's fucking, I've lost count of how many there are. That new one, the Possession of whatever her name is.
Right, that's what I say. They have a few different ones. I think.
The one that's about to come out though looks really, really fucking good. That shit looks tight because this girl dies during her fucking during her exorcism, but her body's still like fucking meat puppet style. Really interesting takes on these things.
I remember the Exorcist of Emily Rose in particular because when I was watching it, like there's this moment where, spoiler alert if anyone hasn't seen it, but when she's breaking her fingers and she's counting in different languages.
Oh yeah.
And then she's like like screams like they say it was the Buddhist.
Yeah.
Somehow, like really. when she was doing that, our alarm for the fire alarm just went off at the exact same time and the same exact like it just like mimicked it, like the same exact sound, and we turned it off. And then we rewound it and got back to the same point, and right as soon as we got right at that same exact moment, it went off again. And so we took it off. There was no battery in it.
Oh, God.
And we just, like, left it dangling, you know, off the wall and shit. And we rewind it and get back to it, and it happens a third time. And my dad goes and checks. There's not even a connected wire.
Oh, my God. No.
There's no way that it could have made that sound, but it made that sound.
I'm moving.
It didn't stop until we literally banged it out of the fucking wall.
Dude,
it was like, what the fuck?
I am moving immediately. like, fuck this apartment, fuck this house, fuck this everything. I'm out. We're burning it down. Fuck that.
I mean, that was when my mom was recording all the time, too.
That was, oh, dude, remember? So there's this area where we're from that we called the Woodlands. It was basically this acre of fucking trees. It was barely shit, but it was like our spot. That was our fucking spot. And we had some girls with us on the benches and shit. And I started fucking with them by recording us coming after ghosts, and it, oh, they were so upset. Ooh, down it, boy. We got tea on us, so it's like we're drinking. You have anything you'd like to add on to this? Well, the first movie we watched together was The Conjuring.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that night very vividly.
I just kept laughing at it. Yeah, that's my problem with movies. Like, I don't find them scary. I'm just gonna laugh through them and point out, like,
the
look,
bullshit.
There it is. It's about to happen. Scared. 3, 2, and boom.
Just fuck. Here it comes. Oh, that's nice. Are you a big fan of gore and bloodiness, or are you more storyline?
No, I like a good gore.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. We're definitely going to be talking about some gore soon. We're going to let you know right now and right here we're doing Exorcist next week. As it was his first movie, we want it to be his first movie on the podcast as well. He's pretty pumped about it, I can tell. What's like the most iconic horror movie scene in your mind? Or like give me like a top 3.
Jason coming out of the water.
At the end of 1?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a good one. Fuck yeah.
Freddy and the waterbed.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Probably the little girl in Exorcist getting possessed.
Emily Rose,
right.
Yeah.
That shit, like, that stuck with me.
I don't know, I'd have to say, like, my 3 most iconic would have to be either the long shot, where they go through Michael Myers' house in the beginning of the original Halloween and it's all just one continuous shot, or when he takes he puts the sheet over himself, pokes the holes in it, and like puts on Bob's glasses. I'd say that's a pretty iconic moment. God, man, that is actually a hard one. Another big one, Bela Lugosi's Dracula. Oh, you got that. Bela Lugosi's Dracula, when he hears the wolf howl, and he just says, "Listen to them, children of the night, what music they make." I think that's a really fucking big one. Or Nosferatu climbing up the stairs. It's a big, big one right there. Fuck yeah. As you can tell, I love my fucking black and whites, dude. Oh, man. Good shit. How would you describe your, like, love for horror, though? Ironic?
Because I hated it. Because it was like that's all my mom would want to watch when I was a kid, and I was like, oh. But then like I grew to like it over time after watching it so much.
I wonder if my kid's gonna be like, Dad, shut the fuck up, dude. You watch way too much horror. Like, be like, little bitch, get the fuck out of my house, then. You don't need my food. I got this fucking horror cookbook for Christmas, and I'm gonna fucking use that shit. That is a good point, though. I mean, like, when I was a kid, like, I remember always being into the spookiest shit possible. You know, like, early days of Disney, like, my favorite movies were, like, Don't Look Under the Bed, Halloween Town, Nightmare Before Christmas, Edward Scissorhands. Like, I was always into the dark and spooky and, like, somewhat macabre. And then, like, as I grew up and, like, started watching older people movies, getting into that shit. So I'd have to say, like, my love for horror is just, like, in my DNA at this point. It really fucking is. Oh, man. Anything you'd like to add? Filling in some time here.
Feeling excited. I'm looking forward to be with y'all on this.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. I definitely hope y'all are excited because this guy over here is a funny motherfucker. When he gets on a tangent, he gets going. We're both aspiring artists and just trying to make the world hear our voices while we work through this. Oh yeah, we should tell them about that, huh? The Instagram. So if you guys actually would like to find out about our art or even purchase some, we are actually starting a page for our Instagram, which is Sik&TwistedArt, and you can go on there and buy paintings, buy prints, drawings, all that shit. We're just getting started on it, but anything anime, horror, geeky shit, trippy shit, you let us know, man, and we can see what we can do about getting that shit done for you. Being awfully quiet there, sir. You good?
Yeah. I'm a little tired.
A little tired. Yeah, we are recording this at like 11 o'clock at night. So we're both like drained. I've been at work all day making that money. But we definitely... I think this is definitely going to be a pretty short episode. We'll probably cap it out at 20-30 minutes. But it's a good introduction for you and for everybody to get to know you. Find out a little bit more about you before you actually get on and start reviewing shit with us. Would you say that music has any influence on the movies that you watch? Or like how you appreciate horror?
So like the way like they set a tone.
Right.
Setting for most things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Yeah.
I mean, we're both fucking metalheads.
Mm-hmm.
So like
sure.
Horror definitely goes hand in hand with that kind of shit. Music can really make or break a movie, I believe. Like, shit, Halloween, the original Halloween, I know I talk about it so fucking much because I love it. But they sent the movie before they did that little tune that he does, before any of the music was added. And then people were just like, dude, this movie sucks, don't release it, we're done. No more. And so John Carpenter went back in, hit his piano with a little beat there, sent it back, and they were just like, wow, dude, this movie's amazing. How did you edit it? And he's like, I just threw music into it. Like, it really can make or break an entire fucking movie. Yeah. That's the whole feeling comes from that. Any kind of like horror video games that you really like to play?
Silent Hill.
Oh, yeah. Good choice.
Resident Evil.
Mm-hmm.
The State of Decay.
I actually haven't played State of Decay.
That's pretty dope.
Is it?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
We actually just got the second one, so
Ooh.
Dab on that.
Hell yeah. Left 4 Dead?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember playing the very first one.
Oh my god.
Like, how it, like, each one escalating to getting better.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, wow.
I remember I was always just like, give me the redneck. Because I thought that the characters did something for you. Oh, man. Well, shit. It was definitely a good introduction for you, man. And I definitely look forward to working with you on this podcast, bro.
For sure.
Yeah, we love Twist, and we wish him the best of luck in his future endeavors. We'll keep you updated on how he's doing and everything like that, let you know what's going on there. He loves you guys, he really does. He thanks every single one of you guys, and I know he means it from the bottom of his heart. And he is really upset to leave, but he kind of felt like a necessity too. And that's perfectly fine. Like, we love him. We wish him luck. And we'll definitely keep you updated. Because it's not like, we're no longer friends. It wasn't a bad split in this. But it was something that kind of had to happen for us. And now we have Twist 2.0 here. And we look forward to the future of this podcast with him as well. So, as always, you can hit us up at Sik&TwistedHorrorcast@gmail.com. You can also find us on Facebook at Sik&TwistedHorrorcast. Instagram, Sik&TwistedHorrorcast with underscores in between each one instead of spaces. Also going to be coming out with Sik and Twisted Art real soon here. And thank you guys so much for listening, and we look forward to the future of this podcast so much. All right, we love you. I'm Sik.
I'm Twisted.
And this is the Sik and Twisted Horrorcast. Have a killer week.